I have a really big heart for Back in the Blue.
Yeah.
And especially for what they're going through in the city.
It's hard. It's hard to be in any kind of law enforcement now. I feel like I don't know anybody personally that's a cop, but to me it seems like they're just too scared to do their jobs. It's hands off. It's like
they're not allowed.
All this defund the police. What was it, like $1 billion they took away?
$1 billion they took away, and they took the anti-crime off the streets. So there's no detectives on the streets. So they feel like you see the crime in the afternoon.
It's wild.
It is, and it's even in the afternoon. They're getting very emboldened by this, and something needs to change. And de Blasio, you want to put 50 people in front of your BLM mural and protect that. What about the people that live in New York? What about the people that are coming to visit, the tourists? You don't want to protect them, but yet you had 50 protecting your mural that to me shouldn't even be there. It was illegal the way he did it anyway to begin with.
And are there even 50 people protecting Times Square? I mean, like, there was just a shooting there. I feel like there's a shooting in Times Square now.
He just put people there, but he's doing it because the media actually reported on this.
Of course, so the optics are so bad.
He had no choice but to put people there. If it wasn't reported on, he wouldn't have people there. I'll call him out on that. He wouldn't do it.
No, of course not.
And AOC wouldn't be for it either.
And what did she call it recently? Just a few days ago.
Oh, it's just hysteria.
It's not real crime.
You know what,
hysteria.
AOC? Why don't you leave your private security home that you're paying for with taxpayer dollars, and then come and say that in the streets of New York? Because she's nowhere to be found in her district.
Has she ever even lived here? I don't know. I know she's from.
She doesn't even go into Congress. She uses the pandemic, the health emergency as an excuse, not even to go in and vote or do any of the work she has to do. Everything is Zoom, but yet she's out at concerts.
Yeah, so she's not physically present.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that she is just, I don't know, just trying to get a ton of attention on social media.
I grew up there. I grew up in
Bronx,
Throgs
right?
Yeah, I grew up Throgs Neck Country Club. I went to Preston. That's my business is down there. That's my district. So she's not a representative. I can say that firsthand. She does not represent the district.
So with that being said, what are we going to do about it?
Well, I have decided to run against her in 2022. Tina! So I have this on, but I'm not going to change.
I knew the jacket was for a reason.
Yeah. RealTinaForCongress.com is my page. You can go check out my video. I have a video. I posted it online last week. And yeah, I'm taking the plunge. I'm taking the next step. It needs to be done. Enough is enough.
Yeah, because it's like, and you're always somebody who is not only talk the talk, but you walk the walk.
That's
like
right.
You're physically out there all the time. You're very passionate about unmasking school kids. Like you were getting into kind of like fights with the with your granddaughter's school.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed on school property all year.
Jesus.
The last few weeks of school, I was standing right outside the school. I didn't care. Oh, you know what? I pay taxes too. I can't go on school property, but I'm allowed on the corner. I stood there on the corner. I would drop my granddaughter off, and then I would park the car, and the cops would come, but they wouldn't stop me. It's my First Amendment right. Mm-hmm. And I would stand there with the big sign, honks on Master Children, and the cop would beep lightly because he couldn't do it, And he was like, would go like this to me. Yeah. Like they would say, if we weren't in uniform, we'd be standing with you. And then you'd see parents driving by me, giving me a thumbs up. Or the truck drivers, just driving by the school, an elementary school, with their hand on the horn the whole time. Yeah, I was driving them crazy. But now, as I was doing it, parents were joining me. I was there by myself. And the next day, it was 2 people. Next day, it was 3 people. Next day, I had people from Long Island come help me. Tommy Trump, the impersonator, came. And he even helped me do it. Like, I started, gaining momentum because people like, we're going to stand with her because she's passionate. She's true.
It's hard to be the first person to stand out there.
Not for me.
Not for you.
Not for me.
Tina.
Not for me. Everyone has to remember that. Not for me. I will be there for everyone. I will be everyone's voice. And
when did you first have an inkling or an idea that you would run?
A couple of months ago, some people brought it to my attention and said, you should do this. And I was like, and they were like, come on, Tina, you can do it. And I know I can do it. That goes without saying. I know I can do it, but it is a big commitment. But I'm committed 1,000% to it because I see what's going on. Even in the couple of months that I was thinking about it, it's bam from the left constantly. Everything that AOC and that whole squad is doing, it has to stop. It has to stop.
I feel like she cares more about like how she seems on social media
Oh,
than
yeah.
like her actual district. Like, what has she actually done for
Nothing.
the district she's representing?
Nothing. She used District 14 as her platform to push her radical agenda. That's all she did. She used the people.
Yeah. And I was like looking up at her, like, I was like, what does she even stand for? I was looking it up and I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's just like a lot of noise. What do you think are probably like the biggest areas that need to be paid attention to?
Well, definitely her Green New Deal. Definitely that. That's a big problem. You see now. I mean, they cut the pipelines down. Gas prices are up.
Whew, yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad time to have a car.
Yeah. And that with her, and I think today something is going on at the White House. Friends of hers barricaded the White House in.
Really?
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay for her to
wow.
do, right? Because they want Biden. They want to put pressure on Biden. So her group of friends barricaded the White House today. I'll be
Nobody's
ranting
trying
about
to get
that.
in. Nobody gives a shit. Like, what is the big deal?
You know, it's
Yeah.
no. Her friends went there to cause noise. They didn't go there. They
okay.
weren't. Yes, they kind of went there, kind of like not in the way she should have.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay
It was
if you're on the
resistance.
left and
Exactly.
if you go into
exactly.
DC.
You can burn, loot,
Yeah.
riot. You can do everything on the left. You know, just like she's doing today and her group of friends. I don't know if she's physically there, but her friends are there.
What made you realize like I need to run? What do you think you can do? You know, what do you uniquely like bring to the table? I don't even know who else is running.
I bring a voice to the table. I'm a fighter. I'll call everybody out. I'll call everything out.
Yes, you do.
No one,
Yeah.
I do not have a special interest group backing me where I have to vote a certain way. That I'm coming in from the heart.
Yeah, you're
So
not
to me,
bought
heart
and
enough.
paid for.
Right. I'm not bought and paid for. I'm a regular person, and that's not going to change me, ever.
Yeah. No, what's your price, Tina?
No, I don't have a price. My country. That's what I want. I want to save our country from our children, our grandchildren, and many generations. Because what's going on is a disgrace.
It's pretty scary. It's like and I remember when all the times I was in DC just trying to do like man on the street, talking to people, it was the folks that like either they directly had come from like a Venezuela or a Cuba or their parents had come over, and those are the people that came right over to me, wanted to speak to me, were like, this is not okay. Like, we left these countries to come here to America, and we don't want to see this country, you know, fall into communism.
Come the right way. Like, I don't stand for sanctuary cities. What about our vets? What about our homeless? What about Americans? You want to become an American? I'm fine with that. Do it the right way. Like our ancestors, Ellis Island, they do it the right way. You don't think these people that came across aren't upset with what they're seeing? They're upset too. I've spoken to plenty of them when I'm out on the street rallying or doing a flag drop. And they speak. It's wrong what's going on right now in this country. It's wrong, and no one is speaking up. It's like everyone's afraid. I'm not afraid. There's no one behind me shoving money in my pockets.
Yeah. What do you think most people are afraid of?
Most people are afraid of the stigma. Okay, because like
social
the beginning of the school year, like I said, there was a stigma around me. No one wanted to. The parents knew me. They were afraid to stand next to me. It was only towards the end of the year. So, and they're politicians. They're politicians. I'm not a politician. Trump wasn't a politician. Trump called them out. I'll call them out.
Yeah. Are people calling you like, oh, you could be like the female Trump because
Never
you're
heard
not?
that.
I mean, like, yeah, you haven't been
especially
on a reality show.
Yeah,
but...
especially with the New York accent and, of course, my cursing, you know, with my old rants and stuff, even my rants now. So, but it's the way we talk. We don't mean anything. I'm not calling somebody a name. It's just how I express myself. It's my passion.
I think people appreciate somebody real and somebody who is like more real and not like fake and polished and like, you know, just like, I don't know. I'd rather have a real person than like someone who could be a CNN anchor.
Yeah,
like,
thank you. That's how I got the name Real Tina.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, she's Real Tina, Real Tina. It just stuck to me.
Yeah. And do you feel like you had to like kind of keep this quiet for a while?
Yeah, I kept it quiet.
You weren't doing as many rant videos.
No, I was busy filming and really, you know,
picking out blazers.
Picking out blazers and American flag pins and.
Well, this is amazing. I'm going to donate a couple $100 to your campaign. Is that up?
You.
Is that up somewhere?
Yes,
where I
it's
can...
Real Tina Forte.
Ooh.
Oh no, Real Tina for Congress.
Okay.
Real Tina
Real Tina for
FOR,
Congress.
yes.
I'm putting it in the chat for people.
.com.
.com. And of course, if anybody, go ahead and
I have
donate.
a Facebook. I have an Instagram page. There's a Twitter page. There's a YouTube.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna? Do you have to turn down your rants at all now that you're
No,
running?
because I kept my originality, my page. So I still have my Real Tina page, my Facebooks, my Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I still have that. So I've still been ranting. You can pull mine up from yesterday. I cursed a little bit, It's me.
This is so exciting.
I'm not going to change who I am. Underneath my blazer, I'll take it off.
Yes, still Tina with the tats.
That's right.
I remember
That's
one of
right.
the first
There we go.
stories
Take
you.
this off now.
Yeah, take
All
it
right,
off,
take
baby.
it off. It's time to come off now.
It's summer. It's
I'm
hot.
not afraid.
I was sweating on my way over here. I was
Yeah.
like, I can't believe I'm wearing full pants today.